Alongside this, Source 2, an article by Matthew Hudson, discusses how we can literally become faked out by popular marketing tactics employed by companies that produce the food we eat. Companies often carefully place visuals and methods, means of visual propaganda, on the packages of the food in grocery stores, etc. Hudson's research shows us companies do this in hopes to encourage us to buy more, consume more, and come back for more. In Food Fakeout, Hudson highlights this important issue. Source 2 reads, quote, "Research shows that when a lot of cookies or pretzels are pictured on a package, people eat more of them because the image guides their sense of how many it's appropriate to devour at one time." Source 2 also urges consumers to think critically about what we put on our plates. This article offers some simple solutions like paying attention to servings, plate size, and simple food signs rather than relying on labels or visuals alone. According to Hudson, research shows that when we are making daily choices about what we eat, we must do two things: be smart and beware. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the items that we have listed over on the side margins of body paragraph 2 that have to do with the checklist for the source-based essay. And the first item at the top says smooth transitions. And, to start the paragraph, the transitional phrase alongside this is implying, alongside the research from source 1 that also supports this thesis. All right. So it's starting out with a connection. All right. So a connection to source 1. So we have our smooth transition at the beginning of this paragraph. And there are also, techniques used towards the end of the paragraph that prepare the reader for the conclusion, which we will discuss towards the bottom. Now, I'm going to go on to the rhetoric item over here. I just put in pink. And, when we use rhetoric, we are using proven methods of persuasion with words. And in this case, I am, as the author of this piece, appealing to pathos, which is the emotions of the reader, because I'm saying, oh, wow, just like you, I can literally be faked out, pun on the title, right, by marketing tactics when consuming food products at grocery stores, etc. So, I am relating to the reader and I'm appealing to their emotions, and therefore I am employing good use of rhetoric as a technique, and we get a check mark for that. All right. And, also this article is appealing to logos and actually ethos as well, because when we're appealing to ethics, ethos, that's every time we're saying research states or a statistic or something that gives the author of this source that we're talking about within this paragraph that I wrote credibility. So, every time we talk about anything prestigious regarding this individual or anything published by them, such as research, we are appealing to ethos. We are also using rhetoric in a way that appeals to logos, logic, because we are presenting a very logical argument in the thesis that, we are not given all the tools that we need to make proper decisions about food. We are misled in these ways, and we can be proactive in these ways. And we can also push for reform in other ways. So we are doing well on the rhetoric in this one. The thesis certainly maintains focus throughout this essay. The citations are varied to not sound monotonous, which is nice. So, source 2, the food fake out by Matthew Hudson, is all the same thing, but I went back and forth between saying source 2, at the beginning, I actually identified the whole thing, said, source 2, an article by Matthew Hudson called Food Fake Out. But I would say Hudson's research shows, or source 2, implies that, or source 2 reads, Hudson's research, is going in the direction of, or, just something that shows us that we are properly giving credit in, a way that's recognized by MLA or APA, something that the people that are grading your essay will say, okay, this person knows how to cite. This person knows how to give credit to their references. So awesome with the citations. All right. The organization is very logical. It starts out with describing an issue in the topic sentence. So it says, alongside this, source 2 discusses how we can literally become faked out by popular marketing tactics. Okay? So this whole paragraph is rolling out those popular marketing tactics, their aligned support, and how it connects with the entire idea that we are being just totally, just like I said before, we are being bamboozled by this food science that is not giving us all of the facts that we need to make the choices that we need to make to be healthy people. So the way this is organized, it starts out appealing to the reader. It gives a topic sentence, and then it goes on to paraphrase information from source 2, which is also integrated with ideas from source 1. Okay, and then we are, maintaining a nice formal tone, but also appealing to the reader as a consumer. So keeping not really a playful tone, but I'm empathizing with you sort of tone. Okay. So the topic of marketing tactics is visited throughout this entire paragraph. And that was the subpoint presented in the thesis above, which means that we are maintaining that topic, subtopic from the thesis. So we have support, the grammar and the syntax are on point. All right. No errors. And at the end, we have 2 items I wanted to point out. It says that this article offers some simple solutions like paying attention to servings, plate size, simple food signs, rather than relying on labels or visuals alone. So I offer a solution, all right? And then it says, according to Hudson, research shows that when we are making daily choices about what we eat, we must do 2 things: be smart and beware. So here I am, taking on a more playful tone because I'm giving sentence variety with adding an exclamation point to make this a declarative sentence. And I'm giving advice, almost a call to action. Okay. So this body paragraph definitely aligns with the thesis. Citations on point, smooth transitions. It connects to source 1. Rhetoric is being used in a very effective manner. It is logically organized. The focus is clear. It's supported with the text. The grammar's on point. The syntax is on point. There's a call to action, and there is sentence variety. So I would have to say A+ on body paragraph 2.